Good morning. What's up, y'all? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe. And if you are not new here, then welcome back. So I'm sad this morning because I thought we had bread and we are out of bread. So all my breakfast options go out the window. But I'm gonna go get a new loaf of bread. But to sustain me until then, having some tangerines. This one's looking a little questionable. We just won't look right at that. And my kufifi. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna run to the store, get some bread, come back, and probably make my basic breakfast, which includes toast and avocado. Faye's nearly out of bread too. Do you want more bread?
Let me answer this lovely song.
I don't know what that means. Is that a yes? Is that a no? I don't know what that means. No bread for the bay. It's snowing out. Alright, well, Bae's gonna do that. I'm gonna drink and eat this. I'll update you. Cool.
Binu is basking in the sun. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Then what? Oh, okay. You're gonna fall, my kitten. Whatever. Hi! Oh, okay. Oh. Hello. You want me to hold your hand? No. I do want you to pet my face. Oh, love me, pet me. Pet me and love me. Okay. Oh my gosh, spicy. Fine. Quisha's in a cage. She was out for a little bit, but then she hopped back in, and I'm going to go upstairs soon, so I can't supervise her. So she's eating. She's munching. I'm going to put a face mask on really quick, and by face mask, I mean an eye mask, because my eyes are dry and upset, and got this guy, and we're going to wear it, listen to a podcast for a little bit. Wendell's going to continue to roll around in the sun, and then we're going to go, I don't know, search for some jobs, I guess. They said that there was an Amazon truck around, so I'm hoping that the stuff we got from Amazon comes through. As far as I know, I think there's only one thing. It's a part for a washing machine. Hi, my Quisha's begging for food. Oh no, she stopped. She had her little foot in her food bowl. Alright, onwards. Hello. And welcome back to another episode of What Sarah Thinks of the Bachelorette. The actual finale. So, I haven't vlogged all day because I'm a champion, obviously. And I honestly spent the majority of the day just editing yesterday. And I'm not finished yet, so that's great. But I'm in the midst of editing what I thought of yesterday's finale, and I'm like, well, I can't post this and not have what I think of the actual finale. So here it is. Alright, again, spoilers ahead, so if you didn't watch it yet, click off now. It's been a pleasure having you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you just want to keep watching, cool. And if you did watch the finale and you have thoughts, then let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. So, the episode started off very surprising. I like Tayshia as a person, but I'm a little concerned that she doesn't actually know what she wants, just based off of what I've seen in this very limited capacity of her being on The Bachelor, her being on Bachelor in Paradise, that relationship not working, and then I don't know what happens with this relationship. But in any case, so there's the rose ceremony. She invites Benjamin to come to the rose ceremony, and I'm like, okay, cool. And Ben arrives and is like, she invited me to this rose ceremony. I don't know if they know that he's intervened, so it makes it sound like she called him up and was like, Ben, come, Ben, come, viens ici. And I'm like, okay, she didn't invite you. You showed up and kind of invited yourself. And I liked Ben, but I was like, move on, manipulative. Also, when he was talking to her, he was all like,
I don't want anything, I'm not expecting anything, but I love you. I just wanted you to know that I love you. And I don't need anything from you, but I love you. So, I love you. I really love you. I love loving you. I love you, so.
Yeah.
But, I don't expect this to change anything.
and I'm like, yes, you did. You are now expecting her to be like, and get all excited and hot and bothered and be like, I'm gonna marry you now. So I was a little bit like, I don't know if I trust this, but okay.
So anyway, so he shows up and is all like, "Meh," she invited me, and they're like, what? And then I'm like, she didn't really invite you, you invited yourself, whatever. And then she like comes up, she'd be like, this is a rose ceremony, yay. But then she pulls Ivan, and they're all like, what's happening? This is weird, what's going on? So Ivan goes and talks to her, and obviously during their fantasy suites, they don't show what they talk about all throughout the night. But if you did watch, if you remember from this vlog, I did mention, like, I don't think I mentioned, but he seemed really, like, everything went well. They allegedly stayed up all night talking. I don't know what about, he didn't disclose, she didn't disclose, but they stayed up talking and chatting and having a great old time. So then she's like, ooh, you know what, religion's a big deal. And he didn't disclose what he said, he just said, you know, like, none of my relationships have ever ended because of religion or ever had an issue because of religion. And she's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. And I'm like, whoa, wait. When did you ever talk about religion during this whole thing? And then my sister had mentioned, because we were texting back and forth, that apparently she had said in that last episode that she was going to talk about religion. I don't remember that, but I'm sure she maybe did. But I'm like, so did she talk about this with Zach? Because it wasn't brought up, like, oh, I'm so happy we talked about it. Because it's a big topic on this episode, allegedly. And then with Ben staying, I don't think she ever talked to Ben about religion. So she, like, sends this guy home before the rose ceremony, being like, sorry, religion. And I'm like, this sounds like a big time excuse. Just because, like I said, I mean, I don't know what happens behind closed doors, but from what the programming has shown to us, she never brought this up before. So to bring it up now and, you know, just be like, oh, well, bye. I don't know if they're not allowed to talk about it, but it just seemed weird. Like, the one time she brings it up directly, she's like, this is the reason I'm sending you home, bye. It's a big deal, bye. I'm like, if it's such a big deal, why wasn't it focused on anything else? It's just weird. I didn't really get it. It was odd. So that was interesting. I appreciated what her parents were saying when they had one-on-ones with the guys. I appreciated conversations they had. They seemed legit. The questions were good. I was like, yes, this is nice. Me and my sister both were a little weirded out again. I don't know what they had said. Could be based on editing, but it was weird when she later was talking to her dad, and her dad's like,
don't mess this up. Don't make the biggest mistake of your life.
And I'm like, whoa, it's not really helpful. What? And so I don't know if I zoned out or if it just wasn't that intriguing, but I'm 99% sure she just goes on a date with Zach. And then at the end of the thing, she's like, I have to do what I know is right. And it's like leading, allegedly, it sounded like it was leading straight up into the proposal, which it was. But because of editing, my sister pointed this out. So they had this whole scene with her going on a date with Zach and how lovey-dovey and how connected they are and blah, blah, blah. And then, so she's all dressed up for that. And then she goes home and then she's like, she's in an interview, so it's interview clothes. And she's like, I just know what I have to do. I hate, like, hurting people. And then it cuts to her going to Ben's in the same outfit she was wearing with her dad. And my sister was like, she broke up with Ben before she went out on that date with Zach. But because of editing, it made it look like it was after. But she was wearing the same clothes that she was wearing when she was talking to her dad. Why would she go on a date with Zach and then, like, the next day or later or whatever, change back into the same clothes and go see Ben? It's just weird. So that's editing. I'm pretty sure she knew all along. It was interesting. So lo and behold, she does end up with Zach. It was, again, annoying at the end because there were these really long dramatic pauses for no reason at all. So there was a lengthy pause of her being like,
I really, really, really love you, but it's more than love.
and I was like, come on. That was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. So then they're all like weepy and it's a lot of back and forth. Yeah, so she gives that and then he's all weepy and then he proposes and they're like, yay. And then they're like, we did it. And I'm like, okay. It was just weird because in this episode, I guess in the last two episodes, she had told Brendan that, like, she envisioned herself marrying him and, like, he was the one for her. And then seemed to like Ivan, but it wasn't quite there to me and apparently to her, so she cut him out. And, like, Brendan had come back and then she was, like, talking to Brendan and was like, oh, like,
You know, since the beginning, like, I've always had strong feelings and blah, and, like, I knew it was gonna be at the end.
or some nonsense like that. And then she was like,
Just kidding.
but I don't know that she ever quite said that same phrasing to Zach. So we'll see. I mean, for their sake, I hope it lasts for the both of them. But I don't know. Again, I just feel like
I don't know that Tayshia really knows what she wants. She was all like jittery when she went to go see Chris Harrison at that final like walk down to your post, madame. And me and my sister were saying how like it almost looked like she was forcing herself to be excited, but it was definitely coming off as just nerves. Like, not excited nerves, just, like, terrified. And that was weird. And then she, like, presented as excited and whatever when she was talking to Zach. But I don't know how it'll work in the real world. I guess good old social medias will let us know. But for their sake, I hope it all works out. We'll see. The new season of The Bachelor is coming out on the 4th. Will I be doing these regular updates? Probably not. But maybe. We'll see what happens in the new year. It seems like a bit of a shit show. The girls just seem like very stereotypical girls on TV, which makes me a little nervous because, like, ladies, come on. So they're just very, like, catty, over dramatic. In some clips, I was like, girl, you are wasted. And your makeup smudged. Why wasn't this touched? Anyways, so we'll see how that goes down. It'll be an interesting season. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were about this season, about this finale. Did you expect this Matthew McConaughey impersonator Zach to win? He does seem like a good guy, but again, I still feel like he was very, like, this is what you want to hear, and I'm going to tell you what I want to hear because I want you to like me. I don't know. This whole sense of just wanting to prove himself in some way, but we'll see. Obviously, like, a couple weeks of a show isn't going to tell you everything about a person, but it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and leave a comment down below. And until the next one, I will see you then.